guys, it's me, Alexis here. Welcome back to my channel. And today's video we're doing an anti-haul, so let's get started. I do have a stuffy nose, so I apologize for that. So the first thing I have screenshotted in my anti-haul is from Lancome. It's basically a rose highlighter. This is just a big gimmicky product. Why on earth would I wouldn't sit and take the time to play with a rose highlight and dust? No. Just give it to me and a standard highlighter little component thing and I'm good. Like, this is such a gimmicky product. You're paying for it to be cute, and I'm just not gonna pay for something to be cute to sit in my dresser, especially I think it's what, $60 to $70. Just no. This is also a re-release product, so this product has came out before, and I always feel like if it didn't sell the first time, why think it's gonna sell again? Like, I hate re-release products. This thing I'm not getting is from Viseart. First reason I'm not getting it is because it's in the hundreds. Anything past like 60 is just insane for me for makeup. And then second, it's a bunch of shimmers. It's just a full shimmer palette, and I just don't like to buy full shimmer palettes. Like, I just need a matte in there to be able to make my look come together. A lot of people also agree with you like to have your mattes in your palettes. That's just what I like, so I won't be picking up that. That's easy. And also because it's expensive for no reason. So next is something that you guys know I don't buy, but I want to talk about. It is the Huda Beauty nude palette. Now, like I said, you already know why I'm not buying it, the main reason, but let's talk about the palette itself and why I would suggest, even if you do support her, why not to buy it. First of all, I did have the Desert Dust palette. I don't think I had a video on my channel because this is my new one, but on my old channel I have the Desert Dust review. Maybe someone be on here, I don't know. But in that review, the palette came, those little pressed glitters came broken, literally like broken. They were so just a weird formula, and then in this one it has two of those, and I just couldn't imagine having that in my collection ever again. It's supposed to be one of those ready, set, go glitters where you don't have to use it's not messy. That one was still messy, and that one still crumbled, and you still needed a glitter glue. I thought it was like a ready to go glitter where you just pop it on as a regular shimmer. It is not, so I didn't like that about it. They crumble, and then also if you use them, and also other people use them, like if you wear them one time on your eyes and do both your eyelids, you already kind of hidden pan because of how clunky and weird it is, you know? And then the pressed pearls also are very clumpy, and when you put them on your eyelids, they just clump together and get flaky and hard. That's another reason. So I mean, so right there alone, I'm like, no. And then the mattes for me would not be that deep to create enough of a really kind of nude-ish look. I mean, you could get away with this like a pink-ish look, but I want a dark girl look for myself. There's not even a really dark brown in here for me. You can also look at the picture and see how clumpy those shimmers are, and then the mattes just don't go deep enough for what I would like from a palette. Even if Bad Habit came in with the dupe for this, I still don't think I would buy it, because that's how, like, I'm not interested at all of this palette. It has one concealer base. Where is that? Oh, it even has a concealer in here. I didn't know that. It's a concealed shade. That's pretty cool. And also, I will talk about this in my video that I'll do. I think I'm gonna film it today, about what I hate about makeup brands. I can't take those, like the swatches from Huda, of how layered they are. So they look pigmented on the deeper skin tone because it has about 14 to 15 layers, and it's really pretty and nice. So it might look like it's deep enough for me in the picture on the swatches, but in reality, once I actually get it and do that one layer swatch of how I'm gonna put it to my eye, it is not that pigmented, I promise you. Like I said, I think I'm gonna put that video today, so that way it'll be up maybe Thursday, and you will see what I'm talking about of how layered swatches are so deceiving. Next thing I'm not getting is another thing from Estee Lauder. It is their kind of colorful eyeshadow. This looks just like the Desi S Katie collab, where it's that random blue. I'm seeing that the blue is now the trend. Like this random blue shade is a trend. It's been in everyone's palette, a random pop of blue, and that's what's selling. I'm over that now. Like, I'm over the pop of blue thing anymore. Like, I have a blue palette here where it's just straight blues or whatever. So I'm definitely over the blue-ish trend that's going around in all these new palettes. And this is also a full shimmer palette, plus it's expensive for no reason. I just need some mattes in my palette. If I'm going to spend this much money for a palette, I need mattes. So I'm going to anti-haul both of these because I'm just not going to get them. Because I need my mattes. I just need mattes, and it's just one pop of blue that's really like sticking out to me that I like, and I could just buy a single. Nothing that I'm into hauling, I talked about in my makeup release video, is the Natasha Denona Gold palette. Like I said, I did like this palette. Obviously I'm not buying it because it's too expensive, but second of all, I feel like you could take out those 2 rows of random kind of filler shades and just give me that 9-pan palette with the blue and the yellow and the golds. I feel like I can do a look just with those 3 mattes and then those shimmers. I can do a look with that, and I will enjoy to have it. And then I can add a brown in from another palette if I really needed to, or maybe replace one of those gold shimmers and add the brown in there. That would work for me. But obviously it's not affordable for me. Like I said, if Shop Hush is a dupe, I'll pick it up, but since it's Natasha Denona, I can't afford to live that. I mean, I can afford to buy it, like I can like actually give $100 to buy, but it's not like, it's not worth it for me. So next thing I'm not getting is from Lorac. It is the new holiday palette they have coming out, the Mega Pro. I actually like the shimmers, like the bottom row of shimmers. Like the shimmers in here are cool. Like I like these shimmers a lot. It's just those mattes at the top that all look the same freaking color. They all like they mix together. When you put them in your eye, they all blend to the same color. Like that, look at that first row alone. It's just like, none of them will even show up on my skin tone, so that wouldn't be a good buy for me. Now this is a holiday palette, so it will be on sale, and it'll probably be at what's that store called? Marshall's, TJ Maxx. It'll probably be there. If I can get it there for like 20 bucks, oh yeah, I'm definitely buying it. Just for those last 2 rows alone, those shimmers alone, I would buy it. But not for, I think it's 60 bucks they're selling it for. No, absolutely not. It's the mattes is disgusting, but the shimmers alone are pretty cool. At the same time, I'm like, no, because I have the blue, the green, that dark kind of red shimmer, the purple. So even then, I'm still like, maybe you don't need it because I have all those colors already. I'll have to get it for a really, 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 really good deal, be able to try it out. But since it's not, like if I got it in like a boxy charm, I would like it or whatever, and I would use it. But like spending anything more than like 20 bucks for this is just not realistic for me. I'm like, no. All right, so next, I kind of hate talking about this company because for some reason when you talk about Fenty, all of these like Fenty fanatics and these Fenty fans come to attack and defend, like they're getting paid to defend this freaking brand. In reality, you're paying them to get makeup. I don't understand it, but here goes nothing. I'll take the hate if I get it. Fenty's holiday collection is not for me, and look, it wasn't for me last year, it's not for me this year. I can't take, like, okay, let's just go through the first thing that I have is the eyeshadow palette. The highlighter palette. Now, I know when it's 54 bucks, and I know if you buy an eyeshadow palette, if you buy it, see, I keep calling it eyeshadow. If you buy a highlighter palette, highlighters can be used as eyeshadows. I know that. I've done it before. Highlighters can be used as eyeshadows. Eyeshadows can be used as highlighters. Whoop-de-doo. But I'm saying for you to label this as a highlighter palette, in your mind, like a highlighter palette, what human would use this really bright blue shade as a highlighter? That's what I'm getting at. Like, I know you can do, I know that, but when you're making something as a highlighter palette, really, there's not a single highlighting like shade in this palette for it to be considered a highlighter palette. Like, it's an eyeshadow palette without any mattes. Like, just call it a shimmery blah blah palette, because it's not an eyeshadow palette, it's not a highlighter palette, it's just some foil shades. It's called Kilowatt Foil Freestyle Highlighter Palette. They could literally call it a Kilowatt Foil palette, and I would have been good, because it's not. And I'm not picking it up because I wouldn't use not a single shade but that blue. That blue is so pretty. And also $54. This is a limited edition holiday palette, so wait to about, shoot, maybe December this will already be on sale for $54, maybe be sale for like 36 bucks. And then get it then. Save your money. Don't go out and immediately buy it, because it's just not realistic for me. Oh, I mean for anyone really. Like a blue, these are pretty eyeshadow full shades, and I wouldn't buy it as a full shimmer palette. So I wouldn't even buy it for myself because it's just full of shimmers. Yeah, I just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't get this at all. It's just wait till it's on sale, guys. Just wait. I don't want it. I don't need it. Like I said, I finally found a nice blue. I'll buy a single, but I don't want this nor need this, so I'm not buying it. Next thing she has coming out is some metallic powder glitter sets. They're basically those little glitters. You can get the whole set for $100. No, I'm not even a glitter kind of girl. Like I said, I don't like to deal with the mess of glitters. And if I want to get into glitters, I would go to BH Cosmetics. I would start small and build my way up. I wouldn't spend $100 on some Fenty glitters. I just wouldn't at the moment. Next was the metallic eye crayons for $40. You get 3. You get 2 eye crayons and 1 lip liner or lip crayon. I'm not interested. I'm just not interested in it at all. No. The Fairy Bomb mini one, like the little holiday ornament, is $20. I mean, that's cute if you actually wanted it. I never wanted the Fairy Bomb and the Body Love. I never wanted none of that stuff, so that's not a good deal or something that would make sense for me to buy. But if you wanted the big one, this is a good opportunity to get the mini. I'm assuming the mini is like really small, like probably like the size of like a setting powder, like really, really tiny, maybe even smaller than that, I don't know. So the frosted metallic lipstick that those Mademoiselle, whatever they're called, they have like the metallic version of those in a set for $36. I am just not interested in them. That's all. I'm not buying it. I am still waiting for a set with those new lip paints. Give me a mini set of those, Fenty. I'll buy those, but I'm not buying anything from her holiday collection. And I do think the mini Mademoiselle, those 2 little mini ones, those are the same size as those little samples you get that had like for the Sephora points, the samples. Those are the same size as those, and those $20 for 2 of them. I mean, that's a good buy for, I don't know. I just don't like any of it. None of it makes sense for me. It's just not what I like, and I just am not interested in that kind of stuff from Fenty at the moment. So let's move on now. So next on my anti-haul is Kylie Cosmetics. She's coming out with a holiday collection, and it is, oh, it's not a holiday, it's a Halloween collection, excuse me. It's the Halloween collection that she's coming out with. It comes with a lip kit thing, a highlighter, a gloss, an eyeshadow palette, and I think that's it, right? Yeah. So I do like that Kylie came out with a Halloween collection. Everybody else is going straight to holiday, Christmas, but I'm liking that she did Halloween. Like, that's interesting to me. I don't like how she comes out with products so frequently. Like it's just too much to keep up with, too much to even, like, her stuff doesn't hold value to me. Red lipstick is cute, but you can find a dupe for it from ColourPop, obviously. The gloss is cute, like I said. You can get a dupe from ColourPop. Eyeshadow palette is random. None of it really gives me Halloween vibes. Can't really do many looks with this because it's just a random pink, a gray, and then a purple. It's just like, it was kind of just like the leftover, some just leftover shades. That purple should have been in the Jordan collection. That other middle shade should have been in the Jordan collection. Like, these shades should have been in the Jordan that didn't make it to Jordan, so just threw it in the Halloween one. That red is pretty. Everything else is just boring to me, and I'm not getting any of it. It's just like, I like that you're coming out with the Halloween collection because we don't have that, but it's just no. Kylie, like, a good opportunity. So close, but not close enough. The thing I'm not getting is from e.l.f. Cosmetics. It is their Opposites Attract eyeshadow. Is $14, but it looks just like a dupe for the Soft Glam palette, and I don't really want another dupe for it, so I'm good on it. But if you were interested in the Soft Glam, this is a $14 palette that might be good for you. I just don't want it. The thing I'm not getting is from MAC. They're coming out with more holiday stuff. Like, they're out here, what is their 4th holiday push? Like, girl, like, look at this stuff. It's just cute. Like, the highlighter that's in a ribbon. Oh my god, in a bow. Like, that's cute, but I'm not buying that. Like, I just wouldn't buy it because it's in a bow. Like, come on, MAC. I just can't. Alright, so this is it for this anti-haul. It's pretty quick. Like I said, I don't really feel well, so maybe that's why I couldn't really get into it how I want to get into it, but I still want it to be consistent. Since I started at work, I do stay sick very often because kids are gross and they have germs and I catch their germs. So maybe that's why I'm not really, like, I really wasn't into this anti-haul. Plus, everything that came out wasn't really that interesting to begin with. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little quick anti-haul, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye! So, look, when you talk about Fenty, you're paying them to buy you're paying, like, there's not a single highlight palette, like, and then the frosted metallic lipsticks, like I said, And that's, but so the frosted, I'm going through it over here. I'm so sick. I'm tired of being sick. The random, no, I don't want to talk about that. What am I talking about? I need my notebook. I'm sick. I'm sick.